I love the M16 rifle, but is the fourth generation of the M16 rifle beyond its life cycle? In this episode, we're going to recreate the M16A4 using a host AR15A4 that's just looking for a facelift. All right, we're back, guys. Thanks for stopping by the channel. In today's episode, we're going to do some modifying of this beautiful Colt AR15A4 and turn it into somewhat of a military M16A4 clone. Straight out of the box, this rifle weighs 7 pounds, 7.4 ounces out of the box. And so definitely when we start taking things off and adding things, we will increase the weight, and we'll keep track of that as we go. All right, hey guys, the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to replace the standard handguards that are on the front of this rifle with this M5 RAS. This was manufactured by P&S Products, and this also has the nice armament rail covers. The RAS stands for the Rail Adapter System. I purchased this one from Thoroughbred Armament in Flatwood, Kentucky, and I purchased the nice armament rib rail covers from Charlie's Custom Clones. Also in this modification, we'll be using the Machining Technologies backup iron sight, or MaTech if you will. This one has the white commercial markings on the side. We're also going to be using the Specter Gear 3-point sling. And for this particular modification, we'll be using the Trijicon ACOG. This one is the TA31. And I believe that the M16A4s came with a grip pod or a Harris bipod. For this particular modification, I'm going to use this Magpul bipod that adapts to the bottom of a Picatinny rail. For the backup iron sight, we'll be using the MaTech backup iron sight. This attaches to the top of the pick rail. And here we got a flip-up peephole. On the side, there's this dial for distance. If you're shooting 200 meters or closer, you'll have this set to this particular range. However, with this, you can go down to 600 meters. And by selecting the proper distance, you'll see that the front of the sight raises up, and that puts the proper arc of the bullet so that it meets your target at the designated range. One radical change from the M16A1 and the M16A2 not only was the Picatinny sections on this flat top receiver, but the use of a rail adapter system. This is the M5 RAS, or rail adapter system. This has a quad rail of Picatinny sections around the 12, 3, 6, and 9 o'clock sides, and allowed soldiers to put attachments on the pick sections. I've got a video of this particular M5 RAS that I did. If you have time, check it out. All right, and this is the optic we're going to use on this M16A4 clone build. This is the Trijicon TA31 RCO, designed for use with the M16A4's 20-inch barrel and the round that is known as the M855, or the 5.56 by 45 62 grain bullet. This optic comes in at 14.6 ounces. For the sling on this M16A4 clone, we're using the Specter Gear CST 3-point sling. This has the emergency release buckle and is attached at the rear of the butt stock and at the front of the fore handguard. I've seen a few pictures where there's actually a magazine pouch on the other side that attaches to the sling, but for the life of me, I'm not sure what purpose that would serve other than adding more weight, but I'm sure that it had a purpose if that's how it was designed. Drop a comment if you know, and if you had one and what it was used for. Thanks. Due to this build being over budget, I opted not for the Harris bipod or the grip pod to put on the fore end, but I did use a Magpul bipod, and that serves a good function. And what the heck, we're adding on a total of 3 more pounds of this rifle. Might as well have on a bayonet too. All right, guys, so here we are at the range. We're set up at 100 yards, and we've got the Colt AR15A4. I've got the parts on it now, and we've got our clone mock-up of the M16A4 that the Marines used to use. And when I said earlier I had trouble hitting beyond 50 yards, I wasn't kidding, but I can definitely hit a target at 100 yards and I can make the steel ring. However, with this 4x optic on here from Trijicon, I'm hopefully going to dial that into something better than a 4 MOA, which is about the best I could get. A 20-inch battle rifle isn't for everyone. It's big, it's bulky, it weighs more, and it's not as easy to maneuver. It makes a lot of sense why our frontline warriors use a lighter and shorter rifle now. This mock-up of the M16A4 may not be a true battle rifle, but it sure does look the part, and it gets a lot of attention at the range. All right, hey guys, let me know what you think about this M16A4 clone build. The rifle that I used for this was a Colt AR15A4, and again, with the handguards on here, with the ACOG 4x32 and the bipod, I'm able to take this rifle out to now 100 yards, achieving a 2.5 MOA, and hopefully I'll get this thing dialed in a bit more. I've only got about 600 rounds on this Trijicon, and I know this thing has a lot more capability than I'm matching it to, so hopefully I'll be able to get some more use out of this and get tighter groups. But for now, I appreciate you guys watching. Take a like and subscribe to my videos and share a comment. Leave a comment, even if you talk about how bad my voice is. And I really appreciate you. And you guys have a great day. Thanks.